All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another Rainbolt Daily Challenge. We've got Pro Gamer World, Temporal World, Arbitrary Rural World, Arbitrary Skewed Rural World, a Rural Skewed World. And then what is JHK's themed map called again? Ode to the Golden Arches. So it's going to be a McDonald's theme, it looks like, which is exciting. Of course, we're always excited to see a little bit of Mickey D's as an American. All right, let's do it. Pro Gamer World here, 2 minutes. It should be 1 minute, but I think he messed up the timer. And we start off in not the easiest round here. I thought it could be Yucatan. Soil is very white. The palms in the back there are a little strange, but the trees could fit, I would say. I think it makes sense, right? I think it makes sense. Makes enough sense to me. Indo, Philly, Malaysia also come to mind, looking quite tropical like this, Southeast Asia stuff. But I think with the soil, Yucatan fits best, so we'll try it. Well, it's just Yucatan, but down here in Quintana Roo. Next round. In... Okay, now is this Mexico or Colombia? There's that Colombia here. But it really is a hard 50-50 when you get around like this, I feel. I think I lean more Colombia's way. Seems a bit more equatorial, I guess. Brazil also a possibility, but the house on the right there doesn't feel very Brazilian. So I'm going to try Colombia, like somewhere north. And hope for the best, and hope it's not like Veracruz, Tabasco, or something like that. Well, it's just Colombia, nice. And we move on to what looks like Russia, I think. Autumn coverage here, so I'm thinking somewhere in this southwest of Moscow area. And I think I will hedge. I mean, I think it looks most like Belgorod, I guess. But it is a bit of a risk to commit, so I think I'm going to hedge like Oryol-Kursk border. And we hope to pick up some points. And it was just Tula. Okay. Tough. Alright. We get Canada here, allegedly. Hard to see the transformer. Is it towards us? Is it not towards us? Well, with all of that, it's 2025, which is interesting. I think I'm going Quebec here. The insulator appears to be facing the road, so it should fit, hopefully. Allegedly. Let's try it. Okay, it is just Quebec there, nice. That's going to be a good guess. And we will take a little bit of US next, and a little bit of a tougher US here. Not really too sure what we're looking at. 2025, is it? Interesting round. It feels more north to me than Arizona, New Mexico. I'm not really sure what to go here, if I'm being completely honest. Do I just hedge in the middle of Utah? I think it's reasonable enough. A bit scared of it being Wyoming, though. What if I hedge, like, here? Let's try it. Okay, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. That's gonna put me in first. That was a good game, honestly. That was a good game. You're first out of 36 people so far. So hopefully we've just secured our team some points. We'll see if that placement stays, but I think we played quite well there. Only thing that we could have done better is gone Tula there and then Kuru here, I feel like. Otherwise, the guesses were pretty solid, but we'll move on to Temporal World now. In India somewhere. I don't know what this pole is. Pole is a little bit odd. don't recognize it. To me, this is not the easiest round, I'd say. Yeah, I could see this being a lot of places, unfortunately. I think I'm just going Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, but yeah. Okay, it is just Maharashtra. Nice. Move on to Thailand here. We have a divided road, it looks like. Am I thinking this road then? 3-lane highway, divided. It says 31 there. Where's the 31? I don't know where the 31 is, guys. Where's the 31? 32, 331. Oh, it is this road. Okay. Yeah, we could have 5K'd that. The only reason you get this road, really, is because 3-lane divided highway, we have the yellow center line, and the other side of the road is, like, quite far away. Or, like, there's always a pretty big section in between. You can see how this turnoff is, like, here, right? But yeah, you have to go quite a ways away to get to the road going the opposite way. So it's a pretty recognizable road, and it's a road angle lineup. Like, I could have looked for this exit, but I don't know why it said 31. It must have been 31 kilometers, but yeah. Move on to this round, which looks like Greece, I think. We have wood poles. It is quite flat. I think the autumn's coverage fits for Greece as well in Gen 3. Quite flat, so I'm thinking maybe northern here. I think Thessaloniki is quite reasonable as a hedge. It could be further east as well, but yeah, we'll just leave it here. It was just middle Greece, fair enough. We move on to Ecuador and Paprika de Cocadas. I mean, to me, this just looks like near Guayaquil stuff, I would say. We just drop it here somewhere. Was pretty far north, actually. Okay, okay. And we get a South Africa here. I think I would be silly not to click Joburg here and hope for the best. I don't know. I don't see this really being coastal. It could be, but I think Joburg, Pretoria is more likely. High security here. Not to say that you don't get this in like Durban or what is formerly known as Port Elizabeth, but certainly soil color fits as well. So I'll just click mid-round here, and it's pretty good. And unfortunately, we don't beat Blinky. Could have got a better guess in Ecuador. But other than that, and Greece is where it cost us. But second out of 35 is pretty good. I'll take it. So right now, as of standing, we have a first and second, but we'll see if that stands. We'll move on to skewed rural. And we're in like Australia here, I think. But where in Australia, I have no idea. I think I'm just going to drop it here. It was just, unfortunately, New South Wales. And we got Iceland here, I do believe. Pretty dry volcanic looking. I think I'm just going to click somewhere up here. And unfortunately, it was Southwest, which makes sense. We get Japan now. This looks pretty northern, right? Allegedly. Looks pretty northern. To me, at least. Pretty good guess. We'll take that. We have a cornfield here. Which, I think you would just go Midwest. No, it's just the Netherlands, unfortunately. And then we get Ireland to end off. So the cornfield is going to be what spells our doom there. Yeah, a little tough, but definitely does happen. 17002, which is going to put us in 16th. So it's really a matter of if you got the cornfield or not. That's going to be the difference, I'd say. And yeah, a little bit tough. All right. We'll move on to JHK's themed map now. Ode to the Golden Arches. Let's do it. This is like Lake District, maybe, or something like that. We have a yellow backplate. You have some pretty big mountains. Is there McDonald's there? There's not. Keswick. There are McDonald's here. Not seeing one. Kendall? I think it's quite reasonable to leave it in Lake District or Peak District even. But yeah, hard for me to find this one. It's Ben Nevis. Ah, that makes sense. We're looking at Ben Nevis. I see. Probably could have got that one. Tough. Yeah, there's the McDonald's. Shop manual. It says Bromsk. Do I trust Omsk there? Being the shout? I don't see why not. And angle doesn't look great in most places. Yeah, I don't like the angle here. I guess here maybe it looks better. Do I see a McDonald's? I don't, really. There's Burger King. Where's McDonald's? Tough. It's here. There it is. Unlucky. I wouldn't have thought that we were next to a park like that, but that's fair enough. And on this one, we are in... Is this Eswatini? Or Za? I don't know which one it is. Might just be Za. Do I scan Mbabane for a McDonald's? I feel like Mbabane is a bit too hilly. Yeah, so I guess I'm going to just go downtown Joburg somewhere. And here's a McDonald's. So I guess I'm clicking here. It's Mathatha. Ooh. Alright. Bit of a tough one. We'll move on. Mates wanted. Australia here. Where in Australia? Who knows? I guess Vic is reasonable. Yeah, I guess Vic is reasonable. I'm a bit concerned about Wa, but I think we just go Vic. And where's the Maccas? The Maccas, as they say. McDonald's, California Gully. Sure, this doesn't look right, but we'll just leave it there. It is just Wa. Unlucky. Northam. Alright. And we're in Argentina here. Yeah, we have the flag. It appears to be pretty touristy. So, yeah, Buenos Aires makes sense. And angle-wise, street is... Bro, BA is such a big place. There's a McDonald's here. I don't think that really works, though, unfortunately. We leave it there, though. There's McDonald's here, but there's nowhere we're on the water. So, I don't know. Oh, it's Piranha, actually. Piranha Trekker. That is probably why nothing lined up. Alright, fair enough. 18,164. Which is going to put us in 14th, but we did cook for our team today. Hopefully. Hopefully we cook for our team today. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, of course. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another Rainbolt Daily Challenge. Peace.